let's talk about something that can feel, well, super complicated: our finances. But what if I told you it's not about some secret formula? What if it's really just about having a simple, clear path to follow? Okay, let's get into it. You ever have that feeling? That feeling of being a little bit overwhelmed by your money? Kind of like you're just treading water, trying to stay afloat, never mind actually getting ahead? If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are so not alone. It's a really common feeling, but it is definitely not a life sentence. And here's the good news. Getting from that feeling of strain to a place of real financial security, it doesn't take a miracle. Nope. All you really need is a map, a clear, step-by-step guide that shows you exactly where to go. And that is the map we are going to unfold right now. So here it is. Here's our map for this explainer. First, we'll talk about where the journey begins, that's starting point. Then we'll get into laying a really solid foundation. After that, it's all about building momentum. And finally, accelerating your wealth. 4 clear stops on our journey today. Okay, let's kick things off. The journey from feeling financially strained to feeling secure is a big one, for sure. This first leg of the trip is all about just acknowledging where we are right now and getting really clear on where we're headed. And this is so important. This isn't about numbers on a spreadsheet just yet. It's about a shift in your mindset. It's about letting go of any baggage or guilt you have about past money mistakes and just realizing that your most powerful tool is the decision to start today. It's really just about pointing yourself in the right direction and taking that first step. That is a way bigger deal than you might. All right, moving on to stage 2, laying the foundation. You know, before you go on any big trip, you got to pack the essentials, right? Well, in finance, that means building stability. And listen, this part is absolutely non-negotiable. Everything else we talk about is built right on top of this. And that foundation, it really just rests on 2 super important pillars. First up, create a budget. And no, this is not about restricting yourself. It's about empowerment. It's about telling your money where to go instead of scratching your head and wondering where it all went. And second, build an emergency fund. This is your financial safety net, plain and simple. Now, I know build an emergency fund can sound huge, a little intimidating. So let's make it real. Your very first goal is this number right here, $1,000. That's it. It's a real, tangible, totally achievable milestone that gives you an immediate cushion for life's little curveballs. Don't get lost in the weeds. Just focus on hitting this first target. And what's really key here is the purpose of this money. This is not your vacation fund. It's not for a new gadget. It's set aside exclusively for real emergencies. You know, the car breaks down, you get an unexpected medical bill. This is the money that stops a small problem from snowballing into a massive financial crisis. Okay, so once that foundation is solid, it is time to shift gears. We're going to move from playing defense, you know, saving and protecting, to playing offense, which is all about actively growing your money. This, my friends, is where the journey starts to get really fun. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. There are basically 2 giant forces at play in your finances. On one side, you've got high-interest debt, like from credit cards. Think of that as a heavy anchor, literally slowing you down, actively working against you. But on the other side, you have investing. That's your engine, pushing you forward, working for you 24/7. So the strategy becomes crystal clear. Cut the anchor loose, then pour all your fuel into that engine. And why is that engine so incredibly powerful? Just look at this. This is the magic of what we call compound growth. If you invest just $100 a month, and we're just assuming a hypothetical 8% return here, the growth isn't a straight line. It's a curve that goes almost straight up. After 10 years, you're looking at about $23,000. Pretty good. But check out what happens in 30 years. It's not just triple that amount, it's more than 10 times that, ballooning to over $270,000. That's your money working hard to make more money. Time is, without a doubt, your biggest asset. All right, with that momentum behind you, you get to hit the final phase, accelerating. This is the open road. Your foundation is solid, you're investing on a regular basis, and now you can really start to explore all the different ways to build serious, long-term wealth. And out on that open road, there are a bunch of different lanes you can choose from. You could check out things like low-cost index funds, which are a super simple way to invest in the whole stock market at once. Maybe you're interested in real estate, building up physical assets. You can also turbocharge your retirement accounts like 401k or an IRA. And of course, you should always be looking for ways to maximize what you earn.
The point isn't that you have to do all of these things, but to find the path that feels right for you and your goals. I just love this quote because it really nails the mindset, doesn't it? This isn't some get rich quick scheme. It's about all those small, consistent, disciplined actions, the budgeting, the saving, the investing that you do day in and day out. They all add up to something truly incredible over time. It's a marathon, for sure, not a sprint.
And that really brings us to maybe the biggest takeaway of this whole roadmap. You never really arrive. Financial security isn't some finish line you cross. It's an ongoing process. It's a journey of managing and adjusting and growing that you stay on for life. But when you have a map like this, it's a journey you can navigate with a whole lot of confidence. So, as we wrap up, I'm just going to leave you with this question. Forget about the long-term destination for just 1 second. Looking at this map we just went through, what's the one single step, the very first step that you can take today? The one thing your future self will thank you for. Because taking that first step, that's how you turn this map into your reality.